GM everyone, and welcome to today's panel discussion on a highly dynamic and controversial topic in the world of digital finance. Today we're going to be talking about meme coins and DeFi. And over the past few years, the rise of meme coins have captured the attention of both degens and a broader public. And what began as a joke with the creation of Dogecoin has since grown into a multi-billion-dollar market with coins like Shiba Inu, Pepe, and Solana-based tokens. They were gaining massive popularity, and according to Galaxy Digital, the meme coin market cap has reached over $60 billion in 2024, demonstrating how this trend has taken off like wildfire. And while meme coins might bring excitement and quick profits to some, they also present a significant challenge to the long term health of DeFi ecosystem. And from the resource to the market manipulation, the impact of meme coins is truly a double edged sword. And today we have a panel of experts who will help us explore the opportunities and risks that are posed by the meme coins. And I'm super happy to present our guests for today, the ones that are going to be talking on this topic. The first person who's going to speak today is Cici from 4Meme. She's an expert on meme coin trends and development. Hi, Cici, how are you?
Hi, Anna. I'm good. How are you?
Really good. It's a pleasure to have you here today. For those of us who are joining for the first time, could you give a little brief intro about who you are and what you do?
Yeah, sure. Thank you so much, Anna. GMs everyone. My name is Cici. I'm head of BD from 4.meme. So 4.meme is the leading launchpad for meme coins on BSC. We've welcomed more than 5,500 tokens to onboard on it, and 71 tokens already listed on PancakeSwap and trading there. We roll out our 4Meme poise system with over than 19 million points accumulated by our users so far. And very soon, we will be concluding our Oscar competition where we support meme product launching on our platform. So do stay tuned on our Twitter to see the final winners.
Thank you so much, Cece. Moving on to our next speaker for today, we have Vlad here. Vlad from Tone Foundation, an advocate for blockchain innovation and its applications in decentralized ecosystems. Hi, Vlad.
Hi, thank you for inviting me here. Um, Briefly about me, I'm in crypto science 2017, in DeFi science 2019. Know a lot of proofs and cons of meme coins. In any case, all of them gonna be dumped. So let's discuss how it might help us.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us, Vlad. We also have here Tamara from KimaNetwork. Hi there, Tamara. Pleasure to have you here today.
Hey guys, pleasure is all mine. Thanks for having me. Tomer, 25 years digital marketeer, angel investor, last 12 years, and I'm also CMO of KimaNetwork and investment director of ChangeGPT Labs, by the way. I'm happy to be here. I will go briefly about KimaNetwork. We're creating an interoperability communication layer that is completely decentralized. There's no smart contracts, no oracles, no users, and no liquidity on it. That serves as a very unique blockchain that connects everything that is CeFi and DeFi together, both ecosystems, the traditional centralized one and the decentralized one, in a completely decentralized manner. With no smart contracts, most secure, efficient, cheap way possible, with a simple SDK and an API. Looking forward to having fun today, guys.
Thank you for joining us, Tamar. Our next speaker we have here Gintara from ChangeGPT Pad and a DegenPad. Hi there, Gintara. It's a pleasure to have you here today.
Hi, everyone. Nice to be here. Yes, my name is Gintare, and I am in crypto since 2017, so my whole career. I am CEO at ChangeGPT Pad and DegenPad. Both launchpads are for Web3 projects that are looking, to launch their token. DigenPad is more focused on low FDV project with high growth potential, whereas ChangePad is more agnostic with higher relation projects as well. Thank you so much. I'm looking forward for the discussion.
Awesome. Thank you so much for joining us. We have here Andrew from KumekaTeam. Hi there, Andrew. How are you?
Yeah, hi guys. Thanks for having me. So yeah, I'm Andrew. I'm the co-founder of the KumekaTeam. Been in crypto since 2017, I guess. So KumekaTeam is on a mission to supercharge Web3 in Ukraine with a little help from our friends, the Solana Foundation. And we're mostly all about the connecting the most talented creatives, developers, and designers with their dream startups in the Solana ecosystem. So whether you're a coding wizard or design genius or a creative powerhouse, we've got the perfect project just waiting for you. And yeah, so also the Global Solana Hackathon is happening right now. So if you're ready to dive in, build some like meme platforms or DeFi, innovative DeFi ecosystem stuff, just hop in and let's create some Web3 magic together. Yeah, thanks for having me again.
Thank you so much for joining us, Andrew. We also have here with us NighttraderO. NighttraderO, how are you?
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hi there. We can hear you well.
Awesome. Yeah, hi. My name is Alec. I'm the project leader of NighttraderO exchange, Bitcoin-based UTXO decentralized exchange, which is compatible with legacy coins. Since I am also a former Bitcoin maximalist, been in Bitcoin since 2010. 2014, I became a proof of stake enthusiast and
NighttraderO, you fell out. I can't hear your mic being connected,
Oops.
guys. Okay, there we
Hello?
go. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, sorry. That was for some reason my. Yeah. Okay. Okay. I'll just go by BitBay. Maybe. What did you mean? What did I?
We
What didn't
literally
you
heard
hear?
the first sentence.
Oh, oh, geez. Okay. Okay. I'll do it fast again. So yeah, Alec Hahn, my name. Project leader of NighttraderO since 2020, and Bitcoin enthusiast since 2010. You could call me a Bitcoin maximalist until like 2014, but then I fell in love in proof of stake and been ever since then an enthusiast and evangelist of the BitBay market, the first ever fully fledged smart contracting platform, which actually bet Ethereum 2 years before they actually had a product. And yeah, I also installed the first Dogecoin ATM in the world back in 2014. And yeah, I'll be happy to speak a bit about that experience later on.
Thank you so much. Guys, I feel like we could start out our discussion. I'll be asking you questions, directing them to you, but it doesn't mean that you cannot follow up on a different question that hasn't been addressed to you. So please raise your hands. You can find reaction panel in the bottom below of your screen. Please, we want to hear all the opinions, so don't hesitate to raise your hand. Really looking forward to this discussion and everything that you have to share with us today. I'll start off with Cici. Cici, could you start by sharing your insights into the factors behind this recent surge in meme coins? What role do social hype and celebrity endorsements play in this phenomenon? Do you think it's like the biggest factor in the rise of meme coins?
Sure, thank you, Anna. So I think this linked to many things, and it's undeniable that the service is built with an entire ecosystem that wanting to make the meme coin work. So let's say on one hand, we have chains like BNB chain, Solana's and Tron that raising up to fit with the meme coin trend. And right now, I can only speak on behalf of BNB chain because that is the chain that we are building on. But they've been providing so much support for meme coins, developers and creators. And there's also the rise in the meme launchpad as well, like 4.memes and Sunpump that provide the user with ability to launch their meme coin with in a matter of seconds. We also have a dedicated accelerator programs to ensure that the meme products are well supported. We also invest heavily in product building, like new feature for utility and marketing campaigns to encourage our user to trade and engage with the meme coins. The entire ecosystem is fostering a very supportive environment for meme coin to grow and thrive. As I mentioned earlier, we have so far we roll out our point system, and right now over 19 million points are accumulated by the user. So we can also measure the numbers of users as well that onboarded by meme points. And of course, I think profitability is a huge reason for the Binance. I read an article recently said that since January of this year, the average daily returns of meme coins is around 1,800%. And the profitability of meme coins is 8.6 times higher than that is at the second ranker sector, risk weight assets. And actually, it's 542 times higher than DeFi. So personally, I think it's safe. And based on the data, I think it's safe to say that profitability plays a huge role in drawing people's attention to the meme coin. And some meme coins like Doge or SIBA are also heavily endorsed by KOLs in the industry. So it's not a surprise that they got constant influx of new investors joining as well through the meme coin.
KumekaTeam, I'll ask you to mute your mic. Thank you so much. I will move on to Vlad. Vlad, I want to hear your perspective from the Ton Foundation. How has this allure of quick profits contributed to the massive interest in these tokens? If you could just share your opinion.
Yeah, sure. Could you hear me well?
Yes.
Okay, so I think I'm gonna share part of my opinion and part of the opinion regarding the foundation and the ton itself. So let's deep dive to the history. The bonding curve launchpads like Pump Fun, Sun Pump, and others with the end of the Pump and Sun was launched like 1 year ago. 1 year ago, this was this idea regarding all of this. Why? Because people are launched meme coins just with the fundraising to the adders, just like in ICO era. Send me the money and I gonna send you back some coins. Or people used launchpads. All we know, the pink sale and the different one launchpads, DAO makers. So there was one problem during all of this. There's a lot of scams. So even in a launchpad or if you're fundraising just by the others, there was a lot of scams there. And there was a good place to invent a new technology. And that's called this bonding curve launchpads, where you are firstly trading with a bonding curve against like the numbers, and then if you rise the market cap, required market cap for a listing, your token gonna be listed on the DEX. And during this process, we just put all of the bets inside of the bonding curve during the time when you can sell or buy, wherever your friend can sell or buy, until it's listed on the DEX. But when it's listed on the DEX, it's like a real coin. So that's have enough liquidity to start trading, and there's no ways how you can snipe, for example, the pool before the listing. You can do it after listing, of course, but there's already going to be some traders and some people who already invested there. So it's more secure way to launch meme coins, and that's amazing. And the Solana and the super team behind the Solana plays a really significant role to boost it. and to educate people how to launch the meme coins, to make successful cases, to share all of this, and people believe. So that's like one of our best narratives now around the crypto and around all DeFi and the chains. Like, we can trade meme coins, we can launch meme coins. But I think there's also a crisis of the narratives, because most of these meme coins didn't have any utility, and they're gonna be cost nothing. They dumped for sure. So from my point of view, I think they might be a full cycle of the meme coin life. So we need to have a bonding curve launchpad to launch the meme coin. We need to have some kind of utility on chain to, I don't know, participate in some competition with P&L and prizes, to invest somewhere them. And then we need to have another product to short all of these meme coins. How it might be done? It's upside down lending platform. So you can come in with the USDT, borrow the memes, immediately sell it to USDT, and wait till it's gonna cost nothing, so you're gonna earn. And from my point of view, that's a really good one idea and a good cycle of life for the meme coins, because 99% of them gonna be zero. And regarding the networks and regarding the contribution of this direction in this industry inside of the DeFi spaces and the crypto spaces. So definitely have a lot of pluses here. So we have volume. We have a lot of trading volume. And each trader paying fees to the network and paying fees to the liquidity provider. So with this volume, we have a native APR, which of course boosting the chain on which we have like this meme expansion. Then for the retail users, it's more easy than providing liquidity in Uniswap v3, for example, or lending and borrowing, or trying to understand what is the Pendle Finance or Ethena and how they work. Of course, it's easy to you need just to press the button, buy meme coin. So it's kind of onboarding for the new people in crypto. From time to time, it might be painful, because especially now, if you're gonna check how many tokens was launched on Solana from the bonding curve launchpad, there's not much. Like, there's only a couple of tokens from dozens launched from the bonding curve launchpad. So some people are earning, but most people are losing money, and that's of course an onboarding process. And I think there's just a part of the narrative. We need something bigger. We need something more useful, and we need to have more utility here. Because from one side, yeah, that's onboarding. It's giving us the volume. It's giving us the native APR. It boosts the chain. But from the other side, it's just a gambling with no utility. So
thank you so much, Vlad. Thank you. It's been really insightful to get to know your opinion. But now I'd like to move to Tamara. Tamara, I want to know your opinion on how you view the impact of meme coins on the sustainability and health of the broader DeFi ecosystem.
Very interesting question. Thank you for it. I will try to answer as a pro and against memes. Let's first of all understand who are the ones who invest in memes. People think that it's some specific degens or monkeys or some bunch of friends on Solana that are running things. But I can tell you that, being with enough VC groups, speaking to enough angels, that everyone today invest in memes. We're all getting there. And we're mainly being attracted due to the gambling nature of these assets. So the casino always works, guys. When people are losing money in the market, they're trying to earn back the money that they've lost very, very quickly. The way to earn that money that they lost quickly is by gambling in the casino, by buying a meme and hoping it will do 100x, and then to stop the pain to earn back what they lost. That's how meme coins are always exploding during a bear. And then you see that usually somewhere around the climax of the bulls, meme coins again are booming. And that's because people now made enough money and they have profits. And when you have enough money and you made a lot of profits, where do you go? You go to have fun. Again, you go to the casino because you don't mind losing that money. So that's the magic of meme coins, that they're actually active 24/7 in any climate of the market. People are going to the casino to try and get their luck and earning a little bit more money, either if they lost it or if they have enough to lose again, and maybe we'll get a pleasant surprise. How it affects the ecosystem. So now I'm going to be a little bit more technical and a little bit more serious. I hope I will not bore you guys, but this is a little bit important to understand. If we're looking at the markets, go to CoinMarketCap. You will see that on the top there, you have a total value of the market, the whole market cap at the moment. So in 2018, we had about 40 to 50 projects. So those of you who are old enough to remember and were here back then, 40 to 50 projects were competing on about $850 million in the market. Then we reached to the DeFi summer in 2021. If you guys remember, we all remember COVID and everything started exploding. Bitcoin reached 70K for the first time. It was completely crazy times. We had about 1,500 to 2,500 projects who were competing on $3 trillion there, 2.5 to 3 trillion. Then we had at the peak of 2022, the GameFi NFT moved to earn. All of these were exploding everywhere. We had almost $3 trillion, and we had a competition of about 5,000 to 7,500 projects. Then came the bear, and now we reached a new bull. In this new bull, we did not even arrive back to the $3 trillion of our market cap. We are not there yet. I think that's now we're on probably 2 or something, 2.2, 2 point a little bit. And listen to that number, guys. We have between estimated 50,000 to 75,000 projects that are competing on the same amount of food in the field, right? These are like more mouths that you need to feed with exactly like the same field, and it's even a smaller field. The problem with meme coins is that that casino attracts a lot of the liquidity that real projects require in order to grow and in order to thrive and in order to create this new Web3 future where we are decentralizing information and we own digital assets. That's like the essence of it, right? Like the revolution of Web3. It simplifies it, right? Own your digital stuff and decentralize it so no one can take ownership back from you on what you already have and is yours. And a lot of the liquidity is being poured into scams in these meme coins, and this is money that gets out of the market. It's being basically drained and milked out of the ecosystem back to the centralized ecosystem by bad actors. Their quickest and most dirty way to do it is with rug pulls and memes. This is the dark side of the meme industry. Of course, you have also other great things that come along with it. You have the community that is growing around meme coins. You have the actual, pardon my French, the fuck you motive that enables us to show that we can basically do whatever we want with our money, even if it's throwing it, to the ocean because we like to do so and no one can stop us. But it also brings a lot of bad actors who are basically milking out money from our hard-earned TVL for in the ecosystem back to the centralized ecosystem. They just do this like factories, and that's what hurts it. Hurts good entrepreneurs who are actually trying to build here. So to answer briefly, Memes, you can't live with them, you can't live without them. The industry would have been completely different without having them. We all remember, Doge and how the history began, and look where we are now. I think that at the end of the day, protocols should take a little bit more responsibility and to limit the amount or limit the volumes, or try and put some kind of a decentralized mechanism who will put a leash on this chaos. Maybe you can form it as a DAO that will vote on certain rules, and maybe in another way. But I think that some kind of rules are definitely a must in this jungle. And that's it. Thanks.
Thank you so much, Tamer. That was a very extensive and nice answer. I think I got a lot more insights into this than I knew before. Thank you. Gintara, I want to move over to you. Can you talk about the risks that are related to liquidity and resource allocation that meme tokens bring into the DeFi space?
Yeah, sure. So first of all, just to give a note from my side, I see meme coins from a positive and a negative way as well. So the rise of meme coins can often lead to speculations rather than the true innovation. Whereas development shifts towards creating environmental tokens instead of solving real world problems or improving DeFi infrastructure. And but in some ways, for example, where meme coin doesn't have any usefulness or token utility, and they create all of this from social hype, the celebrities create profit, etc. But also, working in the launchpad space, you can see a lot of projects who have utility. They have roadmaps, they have like so-called trust or teams, but then in some time they become rug pulls or scams. So it's hard to say like whether the meme coins are only negative aspect in the space, because there are many projects with utility as well that could become rug pulls too. In terms of meme coins to the DeFi, lead to the set as a matter pump and dump rock, and they often encourage speculation and overshadowing the real value of DeFi projects. In the same way, bringing the regulatory attention, which can also affect the DeFi and the whole crypto aspect in overall in a negative way. And also, the investors can start seeing the whole DeFi ecosystem in a more risky and volatile investment rather than something potential and sustainable in the future. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Gintara. I will ask NighttraderO to pick up the microphone since the next question is directed to him. Let me know if you're experiencing some tech issues over there. All right, since NighttraderO doesn't pick up the microphone yet, Vlad, I will direct this question to you. Given your experience, how do you see the speculative nature of meme coins affecting the credibility of DeFi? We've touched upon it briefly, but I really want to know your opinion on this.
That's a really nice question. Affect the credibility of DeFi. So the only one protocol which usually interact with the meme coins from the DeFi is IMMDEX. So we didn't see the cases when some of the lending protocols like Aave or Compound or Spark integrated any meme coins inside of the lending and borrowing market. The same, we didn't see many perpetual dexes use meme coins. I actually don't think that Doge is a meme, because they already have the ecosystem and they already have some kind of DeFi on chain. So I know a perp trade dodge, but there's not a meme from my side. There's really a good ecosystem and a good community behind all of this, and they're already several years in the markets. So from my point of view, what I'm thinking now, I didn't have any cases where the meme coins are integrated in DeFi so deeply to affect the credibility of the mechanics or the tokenomics of the DeFi. I totally agree with the previous speaker regarding there's have proofs and cons, and also I agree with the opinion that there are a lot of protocols which are require this liquidity didn't get this liquidity because of the some part of the gambling here. But regarding the DeFi, I think it's even the meme coins are helping DeFi. In which case, in all of these IMM dexes, because we don't have any narrative for now, so we don't have DeFi summer anymore. We still not have any things about the RVA. We had something about the liquid staking derivatives or restaking things, but all of these are mostly happening on Ethereum, and we're still waiting for some tokens from them. There's not there's a good market for restaking now, but there's really big protocols. They're complex. They need more use cases. So regarding all of these things, the narrative of memes giving us, as I say, the volume and the APR on the same dexes, and because the memes mostly interacting with the dexes, they're not integrated in the Lending protocols. Any other tokenized yields, interest rate swaps, perpetual dexes, they're not affect them. But in some philosophical way, if you start your journey with the bonding curve launchpad and trying to understand what is a DeFi by trading memes, you can be upset.
Thank you so much, Vlad. Andrew, what do you think about it? Do you think it's affecting the credibility of DeFi? And if yes, how do we mitigate those risks? Andrew?
Yeah, sorry, I had a glitch with my mic. Yeah, sure. So I think the speculative nature of meme coins is, like, as the previous speaker said, is can undermine the credibility and like legitimate finance system overall, because coins is, as we know, like highly speculative, and basically, as Vlad said, they are probably like lots of people are trying to get into the crypto sphere and the DeFi with the meme coins, and they lost lots of money on that, which is can like be pretty bad to the whole DeFi ecosystem, because they have like can get negative impact on that. And basically, meme coins are frequently associated with pump and dump schemes, and like and get probably unnecessarily regulative attention, for the whole DeFi ecosystem. That the whole DeFi space, which is like should be decentralized, should be more regulatory. Because of the meme coins. Also, like legitimate financial systems relies on foundational assets and instruments. So you should bring value and clear utility, and meme coins like don't do that, and that's probably the main problem. Like, you're buying for a short period of time, and so basically when you're saying that I buy this meme for a long term because I believe in this, it's like the long term is usually like 1 or 2 months, like maybe 3, so that's not long term we are looking for. And I guess the main point is that meme coins are it's money. Of course, it's boosted the DeFi ecosystem, and all that. But I would say that the DeFi ecosystem should run for the smart money, not just like any money or dump money, because like we have like this double-edged sword on that.
Thank you so much, Andrew. We'll be moving on to the next question. Night Trader, I will address this one to you. What do you believe are the most pressing risks in the current meme coin market beyond the manipulation schemes?
Hi, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Awesome. Oof, my heart was again for a moment, not again. Okay, so I just wanted to, before I go to that question, go back to what Tomer and Vlad were saying. I think, yeah, especially the point of the dangers and the risks. I can speak a lot about that, how I've seen so many really good projects which really done innovations and had great utility, but they're struggling because all the attention goes to the memes. And I just want to give a little bit of context also, because I basically introduced the first Bitcoin, I was the fifth Bitcoin ATM, but I was the first altcoin ATM, which also had Dogecoin back in 2014. And I supported Dogecoin because it was really, there was just Bitcoin, and then there was some other algorithms like Primecoin, which was mining prime numbers, and some other scripting algorithm languages. There were some innovations there, but there was a lot of copycats, which were just then back in the day, the shit coins. So Dogecoin was just the one who really basically took the piss out of all of the shit coins. And then they had a community which was a lot about altruism. And it wasn't about just like this greedy like shitcoin listing, trying to make as much profit. What nowadays meme coins are just about like, yeah, like an emergency thing for some VCs. Profits and making these promises of profits, which I would also like to go back to for meme, because she's been talking about the market size and kind of portraying this picture of that you can make money with this. And I think, yeah, it's obviously like a very dangerous conversation to have, because as long as it's clear that it's gambling, I think, okay, fair game. But yeah, it's just, those are the risks basically. And Dogecoin, I think, was really, a lot of people didn't even know it was just a lot of giving. Like instead of just giving it away, like partying, giving it away, sponsoring NASCAR race cars, supporting like some water projects. It was a really cool project, and it was educational. It actually, unfortunately, those sites are not more there. But instead of making like these launch pads, and I'm back in the day, you didn't have like Ethereum virtual machines where it was so easy and click. You did actually have to do some coding in order to create a meme code, so to speak. And they actually developed like pump and dump games to like basically educate and show people how pump and dump actually works and what's behind it. So it was really transparent and really nice. But I think nowadays I'm very critical towards all of those developments. And now maybe I can lead into your question. Could you just repeat it again?
Yeah, of course. I was talking about the biggest risks in the current meme coin market beyond the manipulation schemes.
Yeah, so that is basically, I think the biggest risk is really that it just goes off on a wrong track, that it just takes away too much market share and too much actual volume, and people falling into a trap and maybe getting too confident and thinking they can make a quick buck and losing basically funds, and then kind of getting frustrated and not investing then in better projects. And also because it's such a huge market, there's so many of them. It's like a distraction. Like it's like finding good projects becomes like finding the needle in the haystack, so to say. So I think those are like the real risks, that you have really good things going on, but they just don't get heard because there's so much noise happening.
100% agreed. I think Cici has a follow-up to that. Cici?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'd like to follow up with Andrew's and like sharing on this question. Like some trader may also see these short-term gains, but at the same time, we also see the long-term risks as well, like volatilities, fraud, which pose a significant challenges to the meme coins and the investor. So investor must always be cautious and to when they approach the market with a clear understanding of the risks involved. Need to verify the team, see the community momentum, see if they can also, if they can, check out the smart money flows as well to see what is being discussed on, social medias or see the money flow where it is going, and better to check to and trust where those tokens are listed on and where they are building from. I think personally I think there's will be traded that will go to meme coin for the quick short-term gains. And some meme coins are actually adapt with like meme coin trader will be adapting with that because it's high risk, high return model. So I think back some times ago, I read a tweet that the trader come to an exchange, like this central exchange, and he exchanged his BNB token to a meme. And once he swapped back within minutes, he earned around 200K. Was so it like a small amount invested in, but earning back quite a good amount. Whilst another was actually put in 1 million to BNB, and he actually hold for an hour, and what he get back is around 100K. So the loss and the earning here is very significant. It's high risk, high return game. And here we can say to, we can say that one example to prove for all the meme coins, but because they are meme coins with very good flows and good directions too, and with very good community flows, on-chain transactions, on-chain users, and it's not only like pump and dump scream. You may be subjected to but that one is one of the example that you can be facing. You could be faced when you join the meme economy, and as I said, investor need to be alert to do their own research before buying any coins, and actually they should do their own research before buying any coins, not this meme coin. And because, if you're not careful and you discerning as an investor, you may risk getting manipulated by falling into pump and dump scheme, which happen to every aspect of the crypto market, not just in DeFi or not just in meme coins. That is why it's important to do own research, diversify the investment and not focus on short-term gains from the new meme coin launches, but also try to get, legitimate meme coin product that have stay the cause and have a stable communities as well. Yes.
Thank you so much, Cici. Tamara, we're gonna move on to you one more time. Would you say that meme coin trading is a significant and deciding factor for the growth of DEXs, or do you think it hasn't affected the growth that much and it won't be a big thing that's going to change the future of DEXs?
Well, I think that naturally, the more options people have to trade, then most likely, if they will keep, the ecosystem itself will keep growing. These meme coins will get more marketing, more support, more, as we call it, shilling from the influencers in the ecosystem. Then, of course, new traders will join. The casino will keep on growing, and with it, of course, the volumes on DEXs. And by the way, not only on DEXs, also on centralized exchanges. Many of the centralized exchanges, are now happily listing meme coins. It helps at the end of the day to attract more TVL. It helps them create more volumes in terms of trading, and of course, to onboard new traders to the platform. I believe that meme coins at some point will chill a bit. This thing will relax and will start to normalize a bit. It feels to me sometimes in this meme phrase like we're experiencing the NFT boom all over again. So, it started with something cute and nice, right? So you had Doge, and then you had CryptoKitties. Not sure how many of you here even know what CryptoKitties is. And then from CryptoKitties, we had the developments. So not only Dogecoin, let's say, if we're taking that resemblance, then we had Pepe. and then we had the banks, and we had the rest, which is exactly similar to you can say the Board of Yacht Clubs and the CryptoPunks, etc., etc., etc. But at the end of the day, we all know how it ended. It ended by people are just minting, pictures on their computers, creating, generating collections in a minute. Everybody's shitting them. People are fighting like monkeys, literally, over a whitelist spot to buy some kind of a picture that someone will pump and dump on them. And basically, they were 99.9999% of the industry a Ponzi scheme. And I'm seeing the same thing happening now with memes. So if it contributes to onboard new players, sure. If it contributes to volumes and to the growth of decentralized exchanges, sure. How long will it last and how it will end? Well, I have no idea, but it doesn't seem to me like it's going to end well. We'll probably be left with some collections that will become, like the blue chip memes, if we can even call it that way. And the rest will just fade, exactly like the NFT phrase, faded away. Remember, we're all running to collect some kind of a collection from someone who knew someone who worked in Pixar and made something in the Toy Story movie that is now creating that collection, and it will be minted for only 5 ETH, and first come, first served. As you already know, and there are many stories about these, most of them ended up in rugs, that badly. I think the same is going to happen in memes. This was basically born to remind all of you, like what, a year and a half ago, all of the boom? It was born in the bear market, remember? In Solana, when everybody started to mint these meme coins. That's how it started. So we're seeing the same thing that we saw in history happen to the NFTs. If you look at the timeline, I believe we're seeing exactly the same things. It will end badly. It will bring new players to the industry, to this new age casino that is accessible to anyone from all over the world. And unfortunately for us, it will also end with stories of people who will get burned and will say that all of this blockchain thing is a hoax and is a scam, and it's you cannot make money there, only lose money. Yeah, but overall, I believe it contributes to the volumes. Let's see how it contributes to the whole ecosystem. I'm being optimistic as always. Thank you.
Let's think in the opposite way. What we can do, or what can be changed to make it narrative more stronger, to make it more safer, to make it more optimistic and sustainable. Any ideas?
That's a great question, Vlad. Actually, very interesting. I will share a small idea that I had back in the day, how to try and mitigate and make that place a little bit safer. Back in the NFT days and the rug pulls as a whole. I believe the DAOs should be initiated for chains to actually enforce on-chain rules for projects that want to launch on them. Sharing with you guys something crazy. Maybe someone will do something with it. If you do, please throw like 1% from the total supply to my side in DM. Think about the next. I'm going to answer how we're going to do it.
Yeah, what's rules be
So
there?
imagine. I don't know. Whatever people will decide, man. But imagine that. Let's say we're having a chain now. That the chain has basically like a DAO that manages rulings on the chain, and rules are enforced by code every time that a law is being accepted on chain. So imagine that it's going to be something like a country managed by the people. Truly democratic country, only digital, right? So we will be able to do, for example, on that end, imagine that Ethereum, we can say that only for a certain project above a certain market cap needs to be validated by the DAO, or needs to have a tier in order to move to the next stage. For example, if you want to implant a smart contract that has bad behaviors in it, that we all know that has bad behaviors in it, for example, to allow someone to access all of your assets, right? And do whatever they want with them, like all of these shit coins and scam coins we're getting, dropped into our wallets, and then we approve them. We're thinking we got free money, and then poof, suddenly someone drank all of your tokens away. Imagine that there was a rule that if you want to request such a such a unique and dangerous access, you need to be allowed to do so by the chain's DAO. I think that by enforcing these, we're going to create a much safer ecosystem for everyone. I believe that this is the future of decentralized realms in whole. And I believe that this would be like the immediate first step solution we can do as a community to make it a safer place with on-chain rules that are completely chosen by people and managed by computers. Yeah, my 2 cents.
I
Amazing.
listened.
That sounds really great. One, Vlad, I would also like to hear your solution with the bonds. I didn't quite understand that, but I just had a thought based on Tomer's idea, because in a way, what we've developed on the BitBay.market, it's a legacy coin. It's a chain which has, for the first time, introduced actually like a dump protection mechanism. So we call it the dynamic peg. So basically you have your liquid coins, and as soon as the market is dumping, your liquid coins across the entire network get pushed over to reserve. And those can't be dumped because they can't be sent on an instant. It takes like a month in order to send them. So that slows down the dumping really fastly. And actually that project is like one of these examples where literally my heart was crying, because there were so many NFTs and so many meme coins getting so much hype. And this project got literally deplatformed once it brought in that innovation, because even the exchanges, and I think the exchanges and the protocols, they have a huge responsibility in all of this, because they are the ones, as you say, Tomer, they are the ones who on a protocol. Yeah, that could be maybe. Oh, I think I dropped out again for some stupid screensaver. Am I still there?
Yeah, you disappeared for 2 seconds, but
Okay,
it was alright. We
good. So Vlad, I would like to hear again the solution you had on that tone network, or I'm not quite sure, but that would be once the BitBay market, the BitBay token, well, coin, it's going to be bridged soon to the Polygon and Ethereum and Binance and Ethereum virtual machines, because it's still a legacy coin, but that's going to be a very interesting example. And based on that, maybe could be one of these proposed protocols like Tomer was hinting to. And yeah, please, Vlad, you go ahead and give a bit of insight of your
That's just
solution.
thoughts. I don't have like exact solution. I listened to some session. I listened all of the speakers. So what we think, there was like a lot of proofs and cons, but more cons here. So from my point of view, I guess there is a difference between the builders, which build the protocols or projects, and which build the memes. Let's agree on one thing. All we are here, and all of the creators and builders and entrepreneurs want to earn money on chain, and they providing some solution to users to earn this money. So if you take the DeFi protocol, how the DeFi protocol earning money? On some commissions, on some fees, on performance fees. If they optimize something, they can get a part. They can get some commission from there, and they earn it. But regarding the memes, because they have no utility, the only possible way to earn is to dump, just to sell your part, or to buy first and sell then, or because you are a creator, you know how it's gonna work, you know the right timing, you can buy and sell. This is also called the insights trading. And I think regarding this DAO and regarding the idea to do some regulations here, I think we should contribute more in the utility of the memes and the utility around the meme ecosystem. So even if we're gonna have one bonding curve launchpad and one dump fund, for example, which gonna allow us to short the memes on chain through the lending protocol, it already give us the utility. So you may have to convince users not to short because they already know how to earn money if your coin gonna fail. They already know how to earn money if you're gonna sell. And if you sell, that's no future for your token. So I guess there's some middle idea behind the rules, general concepts, and the nature of the entrepreneurs behind the memes. So do not do it like a factory, launching one after another one and another one, and to give some more utility to the memes. So the entrepreneurs can consider another ways to earn money, not only by selling the tokens.
Guys, I think these were some great words that we could wrap up our discussion with. I want to thank all of our incredible panelists for sharing their insights today. We've covered a lot of ground, from understanding the factors that are driving meme coin popularity to also assessing their impact on DeFi as well as ecosystem as well as dexes. As we move forward, I think it's crucial that we take these risks thoughtfully and while also seizing these opportunities that meme coins present. Thank you so much to our audience for joining us today, and we look forward to seeing how this space continues to evolve. You'll see us here next week with another beautiful topic that we could discuss, and then you'll see us later on with some comments and some closings for token 2049. I hope it's going to be interesting to you. Once again, thank you so much for joining us, and until the next time.
Thank you so much for having us as well.